Hey, how's it going, Logitech fans? Amir Hilson here. Tonight, Logitech released their latest earnings report. I'm here to tell you all about it, what you should know, the important points, and whether this was a A+ report or not. All right, as you know, Logitech, really popular gaming hardware company, and besides that, they also have a lot of partnerships with a lot of software companies like Streamlabs, Jaybirds for audio, Blue Yeti as well. It feels like everything I use in terms of computer-wise, it's Logitech. My mouse, Blue Yeti, speakers, my webcam. But the thing is, why am I not invested in them? I'll explain that later. Well, Logitech delivers record quarterly sales. Impressive, okay? Every time you hear record sales in a quarter, especially during a time when it's supply chain issues, that's impressive in itself, okay? Give a clap to management for that. Now, I've highlighted most of the important points that you should pay attention to. Now, let's take a look. Quarterly sales was 1.31 billion, up 4% compared to quarter 2 of last year. Their quarter 2 GAAP operating income declined 44% to 179 million though, compared to 322 million the same quarter last year. And their earnings per share declined to 81 cents compared to $1.56 in the same quarter last year. Now, let's take a look at expectations from analysts, whether they beat it or not. Earnings is about $1.10 and 1.27 billion in terms of revenue. So looking back at the quarter, they have a nice beat in their revenue, but their earnings per share didn't meet expectations. So that is a good and bad. But what's most important in my mind is that they're able to actually beat expectations. And from what the Logitech CEO, Bracken Darrow, says, we delivered record sales which beat last year's exceptional sales, growing 4% in the quarter and 82% compared to 2 years ago. We also grew market share in the majority of our key product categories. We're also confirming our full year outlook despite supply chain challenges. I'm excited about the long-term growth potential of Logitech. And they've confirmed their 2022 flat sales growth plus or minus 5% and about 800 million to 850 million in operating income. Now, to be able to deliver a record quarter in this challenging time, that's amazing in itself. A lot of companies are struggling to even meet expectations, and they have met expectations, and to even deliver one of the best quarters in terms of revenue, that's high marks right there. Okay, that's what I have to admit, and that's what I'm really most impressed by. But the thing is, one thing that I do have to say is that not everything is pretty in this quarter, because you have to look at their net income, right? Their profitability is actually quite low compared to last year. Look at that, almost down like 50% in a way. And I paid attention to their marketing expenses. It seemed like they spent a lot more in marketing and selling. And if you spend that much more, your net sales should be a lot higher than just 50,000, okay? Than just a small increase. So I wonder what exactly is going on. Are they using marketing correctly in a way? But the thing is, you have to look at their cost of goods, right? Their cost of goods that they sold, it's also higher compared to last year. And so you have to factor in the supply chain, the transportation in a way. So that had a factor in it as well. But I feel like if you are going to spend that much more money even on marketing, your revenue should be higher than this, And then obviously it went down to net income, right? They aren't as profitable anymore. So the question is, for an analyst tomorrow morning should be, what are your strategies to be even more profitable, say compared to last year in a way? Because that's what people invest in Logitech for, right? the nice steady revenue, but also the great profitability. So the reason why I'm not invested in Logitech and invested in another company, Corsair Gaming, it's because I felt like Corsair Gaming has a much bigger growth ahead. It's only 2 point something billion compared to a 15 billion. That's almost a 6-7 times market size. And so I feel like my money in Corsair, I'm going to get a better rate of return compared to Logitech. Now, Logitech, the earnings itself, I think it's amazing. I give it an A grade, as you can see from the cover picture of the video, A grade. I like to give these grading just like a report card in a way, right? I'm a teacher and these are the students in a way. It deserves an A grade, exactly. They perform really, really well. Obviously one thing that really messed up the quarter was their profitability. And I'd love to see how the management team addresses that in the earnings call. So yeah, that's just my opinions on Logitech. Hope you all enjoyed my take on it. And if you are considering investing in it, yeah, hopefully this is a start for you to do more research. And if you're interested in other finance videos, love to see you watch the other ones as well. Okay, thank you very much and have a great night.